ZZ109 FM. Elsie Jenkins, 2011. We are here live and direct. We are here bringing you information to keep your mind alert. Reverend No Show, how are you today?
Miss Jenkins, I'm feeling really good, Miss Jenkins.
And Bob, how are you doing over there, Bob? You're looking mighty sharp in your little tuxedo.
Oh, thank you very much. Just came back from a little get-together, but I made it back in time to do my part on this talk radio.
All right, so everyone is in good spirits. Z109 FM. We get on this radio program to make sure that we put out the issues. What's going on in the world. Our little opinion counts, people. All right, let's take a look at some things, new changes in 2011. We've got a new man on the streets that's helping Z109 Talk Radio. His name is Ralph. And Ralph is out there doing his thing on the streets. Calling us in, giving us some insight on the scoops and changes of the world and the nation and local events. Let's go live on the scene with Ralph. Let's see where Ralph is. Hello, Ralph. Hello, how you doing?
Hello, Miss Jenkins. It's so good to hear from you.
All right, Ralph, you've been on the streets. What you got for me?
I've got the lowdown, the showdown, the foe down. I've got the information that's gonna get things straight, Miss Jenkins. Are you ready?
Born ready, Ralph. I was born ready. Let's go with the info.
Lindsay Lohan. Let's say Lindsay Lohan. Let's say Lindsay Lohan goes back to jail. She's going back to jail for this reason, Miss Jenkins. She snatched ho-hos and Mr. Goodbars out of white folks' hands in 7-Eleven.
Say that again for me, Ralph.
I'll say it again if you want me to, Miss Jenkins. She went into 7-Eleven and snatched ho-hos and Mr. Goodbars out of the hands of white folks. That's just something you don't do. You can get dead dogs and beat dead dogs down and come back like Vic. There's a whole lot of things you can possibly do, but one thing you don't do. It don't matter what color you are. You don't snatch ho-hos and Mr. Goodbars out the hands of hungry white folks at 7-Eleven. Oh, no. Lindsay Lohan thought that she may get life in prison for this, Miss Jenkins. Life in prison. Lord have mercy. If she would have just killed somebody, at least she would have got off scot-free.
Now, Ralph, your information don't sound too correct. Says she going in the courts for grand theft or stealing something. Not no ho-hos, stealing ho-hos, Ralph. What other information you got, Ralph? Lord have mercy.
Miss Jenkins, I got the next lowdown for you. Sean Puff Diddly Dee Combs is being sued by a young lady for $1 trillion.
What did you? How much did you say, Ralph? Lord.
I'm gonna say it again for you, Miss Jenkins. $1 trillion. The rumor is that the can't count, so that's why she just went to the highest number she could.
Lord have mercy. Am I hearing you right, Ralph? Am I hearing you right?
You heard me right, Miss Jenkins. The rumor is that the can't count, so that's why she the highest number she could.
Lord have mercy. So you trying to say that the can't count?
I thought it was hysterical, Miss Jenkins. This non-educated, non-graduate, 5th grade motherfucking mentality can't count. So she just picked the highest number she could, Miss Jenkins, and that's the rumor that's out. Lord have mercy. Anyway, I don't know what you could do to somebody to owe them $1 trillion, but Puff Daddy probably will lose his battle because he's black like OJ. So he's going to have to figure out how to dance and find some more rappers because he ain't got a damn $1 trillion.
Lord Ralph, my goodness, you are just on top of your information today. My goodness. Do you have any more gossip and information for us today, Ralph?
This is the next lowdown for the fold down, the hold down. Miss Jenkins, you might want to sit down for this one.
We sitting down, Ralph.
A black lady in America, I guess she's black, they only do things to black people, has been sent to jail for beating her son for playing with matches.
Say what? No, say what?
Goodness,
Whoa, hold on now.
What I
Say
am
what,
hearing.
I can't believe
I
that.
Say
cannot
what now?
believe it.
What? Say that again for me. Lord have mercy.
Oh, you heard me correctly, Miss Jenkins. She has been sent to jail for beating her son for playing with matches, Miss Jenkins. Now, I done heard some things and some horror stories about child abuse, but this is the most worst case of parent abuse I have ever heard, Miss Jenkins. And it just turns my stomach and leaves a bad taste in my mouth.
Well, Lord Ralph, you ain't the only one. We are just as shocked and astounded here in the studio today. My goodness.
So, Miss Jenkins, I declare that on 4th of July 2011, we get out in the streets, we all grab a belt, and we start to beat white folks in protest of this day. That this good parent who was doing what any parent would have done, my mama would have beat me for playing with, in fact, she did actually. My mama did beat me for playing with matches. Lord, I remember the day like it was yesterday. I came from the nursing home and almost burnt down the white folks in the nursing home. My mama said, damn, you almost burnt down the white folks in the nursing home.
Ralph.
She beat me when she told my daddy got home, my daddy beat me. My grandma found out, my grandma beat me. And my grandfather beat me. But I'm going to tell you right now, Miss Jenkins, I got what I deserve.
You're losing it,
and I
Ralph.
couldn't have been
Calm
Miss Jenkins. I
yourself
know
down.
I
Oh,
couldn't
my
have been
goodness.
with
Calm
Miss
yourself.
Jenkins.
Oh, Lord. Calm yourself, Ralph.
Together,
You got to calm
let me get
down.
myself
Oh, my
together. Oh. I'm together. I'm back, Miss Jenkins. But I got what I deserved. And this child, I got beaten from everybody on the corner of the street. Because your child plays with matches, you got to teach them that is wrong. And these children today, you can't sit there and say that's wrong, Jimmy. Because Jimmy go around and smack you and spit in your face. You got to beat Jimmy's ass, and that's the end of the story. That's all the gossip I got. And I'm going to have my belt the 4th of July, Miss Jenkins. I'm going to beat me some white folks. Gossip has been gotten.
Lord, I think we done lost Ralph. Oh, my goodness. Lord, Reverend No Show, see if you can call Ralph back up because Ralph really got emotional. He really got emotional there for a moment. But my goodness, good reason to get emotional. What do you think, Reverend No Show? The discipline in the children is just not the same. It's just not the same. Lord have mercy.
Miss Jenkins, I can agree with you, Miss Jenkins. These teenagers and these young kids are just, they have a different type of chemical running through them, Miss Jenkins. They are just not the same. Yeah, these kids, I tell you right now, they just, they out of control. They got too much games and fun and sugar and sweets and it just make them go crazy. And I think Kool-Aid has got a lot to do with it.
Lord Bob, Kool-Aid was around when we was growing up, and it ain't make none of us act crazy. You get your hype, but it ain't make us act crazy like some of these kids are acting crazy. In this sense, it ain't even the kids' problem. It's the system of law. The system of law that's saying that you can't even discipline your child if your child is playing with matches. Now you have to do something in regards to a child playing with matches. You can't just allow a child to play with matches and say, Jimmy, don't play with matches. You've got to take it to another extreme that makes that child understand that, you know what, when I see a match, I just turn away from it. And we call them whoopings. You get you a good whooping, you know not to touch them matches no more. You know that is something that causes yourself a lot of uncomfort if you touch them, based on that whooping you got from trying to burn down the nursing home. My goodness. But I tell you now, things are just different in the world. Things are different in the world. It's not the same. All right, so we can't get Ralph Forever No Show?
Miss Jenkins, Ralph is not answering his phone.
Well, it's not a problem. Okay, let's keep it moving. Ralph did bring up some good points. Lindsay Lohan is back in the scene. You know, wouldn't know much about Lindsay Lohan if it wasn't for her getting in trouble all the time. But she's a good indicator on how the system works for people that are celebrities. It lets you see that the life is different for them. The rules are different. And as we follow this new situation she's in, I didn't agree with all that information Ralph was talking about, snatching ho-hos and what was it, Reverend No Show, ho-hos and...
Mr. Goodbars, Miss Jenkins.
Ho-hos and Mr. Goodbars from white folks. Now, that don't even sound right. Some of Ralph's information just don't seem like it's logical. Don't make any sense. I didn't even read nothing about no snatching ho-hos and cupcakes from people. That's not why she got in trouble. Lord have mercy. That Ralph. And he's an emotional one, too. He's a little on the young side. And I think he's got some of them chemicals running through him a little bit, the way he acts sometimes. Lord have mercy. He loses his composure. My goodness. Oh. Okay, so Z109FM radio station here, talk radio. We done got Ralph, who was our new man on the streets. He calls in at will. We don't know when he's going to call in, but they hired him to go out there and gather information. I don't know why they ain't asked me to do it, because I sure could have done it for less money. But anyway, all right, so here we go. Let's keep it moving. Reverend No Show, what do you think about disciplining children? You think it's something that needs to be done?
Miss Jenkins, it needs to be done. You've got to get out here and let your kids know who's in charge. And let them know that there are rules that they have to follow.
Bob, what do you think? What do you think, Bob?
Well, I don't have no kids, but I tell you now, thinking about some of these crazy kids around, I don't have a problem beating them. So bring them to me if you don't want to beat them. Because when I was a kid, I got beatings. I got beat one time for not washing my hamster. And that's a true story.
All right, Bob. Lord have mercy. All right, here we go. Let's get down here. Let's talk about some different stuff. My goodness. Okay, Oprah Winfrey. Oprah Winfrey. I never could pronounce her name right. I just call her O.P. O.P. And she's a very successful lady. I haven't had many negative things to say about Mrs. Winfrey. I like the movie she was in. I just think she's a pretty decent person. They like to jump on her because she's on top of her game and she started her own network, but oh well. Let's see here. All right. So, let's keep moving on. Let's see what's going on. Anybody know Charlie Sheen? That's the man that gets in trouble every now and then, the Sheen brothers. But I tell you what, they got some great movies. I love all their movies, Reverend No Show.
Oh, yes, Miss Jenkins. Oh, yes. What's one of your favorite movies?
Money Talks. Lord have mercy, I love that movie. I love it. And Charlie Sheen and Chris Tucker, they should have did more movies together. I don't understand the people that make movies. You get a good combination of two people that work good together, and then you can't even see it. You can't even see you got $1 million couple movies with them two dudes, man. They could have really did a whole lot of good movies. That Chris Tucker, I don't understand that fool. Because that dude ain't making enough movies for me. And I'm a Chris Tucker fan. It's my opportunity to talk to Mr. Tucker. If you out there, Mr. Tucker, why don't you make some more damn movies? Richard Pryor's gone. That used to be my man. Lord have mercy. Which Way Is Up used to be my movie. I used to sit back and crack in half. That's how loud I was laughing. Lord have mercy. He would play all them characters, and the old man, that was the funniest old man. My goodness. We need more comedians like that to get out there and get busy. I mean, set it off. Get some more. It can't be that hard to do a damn movie. You're going to do some Avatar movie. Lord have mercy. Seen that movie, almost yacked out my okra. Them old blue people running around. Who the hell want to see that? Who the hell want to see a bunch of blue people running around? In a paradise. At the end of the movie, they come through and they shoot them all up. That was the worst scene I'd ever seen in my life, Reverend No Show. Did you see Avatar?
Miss Jenkins, I did see that movie. I was a little baffled about how it ended.
My goodness. I mean, the movie was wonderful. It was building connections between the humans and the blue things, and next thing you know, they come through just shooting them all up. They fighting back, of course, but my goodness, bows and arrows and little lizard things that fly, it ain't gonna be a even battle, I tell you that. My goodness, anybody told you that. Bob, you see that Avatar thing?
I couldn't see the movie. I was scared of them blue things, them blue creatures. I just don't get down with the scary movies. I thought it was just kind of scary with their big eyes. Yeah, it was too much for me.
Lord, Bob, there wasn't even a scary movie, Bob. My goodness. Sometimes I think you're just slow. You're just slow, Bob. You need medication. Something. Lord have mercy. All right, let's take a look at some things around here, people. Different restaurants are trying to raise the prices on the dollar menu. And I tell you right now, the dollar menu will always be the dollar menu. You can raise it $1.19 you want to. I will never buy it. If it ain't $1, I'm not going. I will drive past your store, your restaurant. Dollar menu means dollar menu. It will be the dollar menu in 2025. That's right, because you can't get around it. There has to be some type of dollar menu. As long as there's a damn dollar. My goodness. All right, let's take a look at what else is going on here in the world. Whitney Houston. A lot of people wonder about Whitney Houston, where she's going and where she's heading. I don't know. I used to love me some Whitney Houston. Her voice, my goodness, it was just like medication. It could soothe me and put me to sleep. Now I hear her voice, good God Almighty, I feel like I'm getting ran down with some sandpaper. Lord have mercy. My goodness. But nonetheless, when I hear her songs on the radio, oh my goodness, it just takes me back. Takes me back.
Now they got some good singers out now, like Melanie Fiona. They got some good singers out now.
I listen to Melanie Fiona and sound like every other song she's hollering. Young lady, I don't need you to holler at me. I don't need you to holler through my radio each song. You killing me with your hollering. You killing me. So I'm wondering about this young lady. Why does she have to holler every song? Jennifer Hudson don't holler every song. And Beyonce, every now and then she lose her mind and holler, but she go back down to earth and sing a beautiful song down the road. But this daggone young lady right here, my goodness, she thinks that hollering through each song is the way to go, and that's starting to irritate the hell out of me. Excuse my language, Reverend No Show. All right, so let's go on and let's take a caller. Calling in regards to whooping your children. That's right, I said whooping because that's what we call it back in the day. Whooping. Caller, you on the line.
Hello, Miss Jenkins. This is Marianne from Maryland. And I'm calling because you just don't have any respect for the law, you black people. If the law says you can't beat your kids down like your animals, you can't do it. You need to learn how to communicate. So that's what's wrong with you people. You don't know how to communicate. You don't know how to speak to your children. You just let them listen to rap music and ignore them with video games. We don't do that kind of thing in our houses here in Maryland. We read books. We read Shakespeare and Hemingway. We do more than just play games, Miss Jenkins. And that's what the problem is with you people. Always playing games and playing basketball.
Well, I'm so glad your hateful ass could call in today. I'm glad you could. Now, let's get down to some business here, because you done said a lot of things. I'll let you talk. Now, it's my turn to
My
talk.
goodness.
First and foremost,
Say
your
what now?
talking to children has not done a whole lot of good in your community. You've been a little foolish in holding back on the discipline of your children, if I may say.
I beg your pardon.
And from what I'm gathering, a lot of you educated people ain't the most common sense bound people I'd have met. A whole lot of education
Well,
don't mean you got common sense, which is
Excuse
lacking
me.
in a lot of you educated minds.
Now hold on. I have an education. I've went to Harvard. And I've went to another school as well. I have 2 bachelor degrees and a master's in English. And I know through child psychology that speaking to your child, it works. It is effective.
Well, now, if it's so damn effective, why you got all these kids running to Oregon, running
Say
away
what?
on a TV show, getting high off of
How am I
heroin and
supposed
this,
to
that, and
know?
the other? Looking like fools running around there homeless because the state allows them to run around homeless in the state. I see you ain't saying nothing about that. Y'all got some nerve to tell us what our problems are, but you gonna overlook your problems. I tell you what, you take your little high pots off my radio station right now, cause you starting to get on my nerves with your irritating voice.
Well,
And you sound like
never.
you ain't from America. You sound like you need to work on some hospitality when it comes to learn how to have respect for people when having a conversation. My goodness. Z109FM, when you call my station, leave the foolishness in the backyard at your home with the dog poop. I don't need it on my lines when you calling in. You call in with some education. Okay, well, at least have some common sense along with that. Don't just call in with some education, because that don't halfway get you through a conversation. What's wrong with you people? Lord have mercy.
Miss Jenkins, you've got to understand there's a lot of people out here that have different ways of disciplining their children. And it just depends on the child, because each child is different.
Well, that might be a true statement, Reverend No-Show. But if each child, which is different, is playing with matches, each child is going to get a whooping. That ain't nothing different about that. They all going to get the same discipline if it was up to me. If it was up to me. Z109 Talk Radio, Elsie Jenkins. We're coming to the end of this program. I'm really kind of glad right now because I don't want to take any more callers from some of y'all out there that's calling in without no common sense. 2011, I'm going to make some changes here at this talk radio station. You call in here. You sound like you don't even know what you're talking about, or you a little too educated. I'm hanging up on you. Because you ain't going to embarrass yourself on my station. No, I wouldn't even let you go there. I wouldn't even let you go there. Z109 Talk Radio is 2011, and we got a lot of work to do, people. We got a lot of work to do, because a lot of people out here got problems. The system that we live in has problems. When a woman disciplines her child for playing with matches and has to go to jail, something ain't right. Something ain't right with the system. Something ain't right with the system. Not one bit. She in jail because she disciplined her child for playing with matches. Lord have mercy. Bob, Reverend No-Show, and all you listeners, y'all take care. And if your child play with matches, beat them. Beat their hind pots. Beat them. Z109FM. Don't like what I have to say, change the channel. What's wrong with y'all people? Get on my nerves with this nonsense. Can't beat your child. Lord have mercy. Let me see a child playing with matches. Oh, he's gonna catch a whooping.